Hey guys, it's James here with Blade and Balance, and today we've got an unboxing. So, uh, the past month, I've been in the market for a new saber, and there was a few I was looking at, and I couldn't really decide. So, I got something a little fancier. You guys will see at a later date, and then I ordered this. So, I believe this is from TXQ. I got this on AliExpress, and a lot of my sabers I have right now, they're Ultra Sabers. I've got one from Amazon. You guys see me using this one a lot. So I've got my fancier one on the way. You guys will see. And then, so I wanted something a little different because all mine are just kind of one-handed, um, two-handed kind of single sabers. I wanted something I could do that was specifically built for a pair and something that I could do for saber staff because I don't have anything for saber staff. I can make do with the other ones for dual wielding, but I don't have a dedicated saber staff. So that's kind of what I went in approaching this one with. So uh, again, I believe I got this from the TXQ main seller on AliExpress. So I got two of these in the box. Here's the one, really simple, black. It's got those nice emitters. The black is very matte, very basic pommel with kind of a rough bit on it. Here's the other one. There's bubble wrap everywhere. But yeah, perfectly the same. I didn't know what to expect going with TXQ because they are a cheaper kind of Chinese company. Since the last saber I had actually ordered for myself, which was an Ultra Saber, it's been 5-6 years, so a lot of things have changed since I was shopping. So it was a lot of research, talking to people in the Lightsaber Discord, and just kind of looking around. But first impression on these is they are very similar to this saber, like weight-wise, material-wise. Again, I don't know who made this. I got this as a gift on Christmas a few years ago, and they got it from Amazon. And again, I don't know where they got that. But this has been the best little saber I've had. Again, it's just kind of a cheap little thing, but like better than my Ultra Sabers. I've been using it a lot. I really enjoy it. You'll have to excuse my dog. He can hear people outside, and it's aggravated him. But yeah, so really like these. They're very light, very thin. I'm used to the Ultra Sabers and their thick, heavy hilts. These are pretty light, very thin. I think they're going to be good for the spinning and stuff. You guys have been seeing me do the two-handed spinning and double OB-Ante, and I'm really anxious to try these. Now, this came with the two hilts. Two blades, which again are very similar to the blade on my one, which makes me think they are from a similar, if not the same seller. Little caps on the end of the blades to keep dirt and dust out of them when you're not using them. We've got, I believe this is leather wrap for these. So when I was on the shop looking, they had a leather wrap on this part. It looks like you can kind of attach it yourself. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do that with these. I'm actually thinking about putting like a wood grain thing right here. I'm still undecided on that, so you guys will see at a later date how that goes. But yeah, we got two of these leather straps for each saber, and it looks like they've got little adhesive bits to help it kind of stick. I was kind of curious how that was going to work. I believe this is a charger, normal USB to a C. The pommel connector that lets you do saber staff. Really anxious to try that out. I've never had a saber staff, and saber staff is one of my favorite configurations for the lightsaber. I've always wanted one, never had one, so I'm gonna have fun playing with that. We've actually got a second charger. I was curious about that. It actually looks like in this one too, it's got the retention wrench, an extra few screws. That'll be nice to have. little booklets telling you the kind of what you can expect out of the electronics, the different like where the emitter is, the switch, how the handle works, the pommel, operating instructions. Now, a lot of the cheaper Chinese sabers I've been looking at, they had the plug-in like right or above or below the switch, and I do not like that. My one saber, you undo the pommel, and it's got kind of a plug-in there, so very curious exactly how this is going to work. The speaker in this one, I don't know if you can really tell, very far back there. Alright, so this unscrews. You can unscrew it at the pommel, it also screws up here. Alright, there we go. That's all your electronics, the plug-in, the battery, all that stuff, which is, again, very similar to this one. I'll show you real quick. A lot of unscrewing, but yeah. Very kind of similar. So I am uncertain if these have a charge or anything. Usually they're a little bit charged, but you need to plug them in before you use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go plug these in for an hour or two, let them charge, and then we'll come back and kind of see how they work. All right, so I charged them for about an hour, had dinner, all that. It's dark outside, so these should light up pretty good. Just kind of messing around with it, it feels super good in the hand. This choke point up here, very, very nice for spinning. I'm sure you guys see me do that a lot. Super nice. These are just the standard blades. When I was putting the blade in, the walls are pretty thin, so it's probably like a mid-grade. Light dueling, kind of medium dueling. Would not go full out unless you had some sort of heavy grade blade in here. So let's turn it on and see what we got. So it's really loud, just default. It's got a blue activation switch there. So it's about as, I'd say it's the same brightness as my other one. Super good on camera. I mean, it's pretty bright in person too. Probably about what my Ultra Sabers I've got are. My super old Ultra Sabers I got 11 years ago is a little brighter, but my more recent one and stuff is about this brightness. I don't know, it feels a little brighter than the one I've been using. The whatever sound is on here is very guttural, so let me see if I can maybe fix that. Let's see. It seems to, the menus and stuff on here seem very similar to my other one too.
I'm told it is the Dark Saber.
That's an interesting font. I'm wondering if it's got the same fonts or different fonts. So far, they're very different than the one on my other saber.
Star Killer.
I got Star Killer. Okay, so my other one does have this font. It feels very similar sound quality to my other one. It's not too bad. It's really good for the price. Again, I got both of these for about $120. You cannot beat that. And like my other saber, it's the best little saber I've had. So I'm pretty impressed with these. All right, let's turn this sound down.
No volume.
Because that was awfully loud. So I'm going to cut for a second. I'm going to stick these together. We're going to see what they look like as a saber staff. All right, so both of the blades and everything in. This thing stands above 6 feet. I'm about 5'9". So I've got maybe a foot of clearance before it hits the ceiling, but I don't even know about that. This is something you're going to want to do outside. So just messing around with it a bit. It's got about like all the colors and stuff my other one does. Those windows look really good on it. The sound isn't too bad with that coupler. The coupler, really easy to get in. It's just a screw. So you unscrew the pommel, you screw this side in, you screw this side in, and it's good to go. Again, I've never had a staff before. So this is really interesting. I really like that. Again, it came with a leather wrapping, but I don't have that on. I really do just like the smoothness of that. I feel like when I'm spinning it around, that it's going to cause some problems, so I might put that on there. Really thrilled with this, though. I'm very happy with the quality. Again, $120 for 2 sabers, essentially. They were even cheaper. I got a little bit better electronics. They offered 4 different electronics. And again, these are, if I didn't mention it before, these are base lit sabers. So as you've watched some of my videos and stuff, I primarily do the dueling and stuff. I'm training for that. Don't have any people around me working. I'm gonna try to get a group together this fall, but so I got the base lit. They did offer this in the NeoPixel, which those more familiar, they've got lights all the way up there. I don't have a NeoPixel because, again, I do the dueling and stuff, and I heard those are not great for that. And if I break the blade, $20. If I break a NeoPixel blade, $100. So I don't want to risk that. But in conclusion, really love this. It's I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing some videos and stuff with it tonight and in the future, but really enjoy it. Again, TXQ on AliExpress is where I got this, so if you want one, super easy to find. They've got a bunch of different hilts. If anything goes wrong, if my opinion changes for whatever as I'm testing this out over the next few days to few weeks, I'll do an update video just kind of going over that, but initial thoughts are I am very pleased. So I hope you guys like that unboxing kind of review of this, and as always, may the force be with you.